we went to an open market and purchased probably 100 to 150 sandals. It's starting to get warmer. It's not totally warm here. There is a cool breeze coming from Siberia, so low 70s still feels pretty chilly, but the weather is changing. So we purchased a whole bunch of sandals and we took it to a Ukraine gypsy camp and unloaded a bunch of sandals for them while they are at this remote location. And then yesterday we worked a distribution center. So for about 8 hours we passed out hygiene kits and some medical supplies and clothing for these women. There's a picture of me standing in front of a couple of tables before it all began, and you can see all of the kits that were made in Wisconsin. That included shampoo and soap and toothbrushes and toothpaste. Those were taken up probably within the first 45 minutes to an hour. It was crazy, the chaos that happened once we began. Women yelling at each other about where they were in line. Honestly, it felt as if the crowd was starting to come around us and squeeze us a little bit, getting a little claustrophobic. The minute you would put something on a table, 5 hands were going to snatch it up. And this is women's pads and tampons. This is shampoo and toothpaste, underwear. We had new underwear donated, and blankets. And every time we would open up another box to put it out, it was like prey, and it was overwhelming. But you could tell that there's a need for it. And so it was crazy to think that we ran out of supplies, but we were able to do a full day of that. And a part of it was just going around and trying to communicate with as many women as I could with the little Romanian that I don't really speak, but their English is way better than my Romanian. And but just being able to understand that a smile and a nod meant thank you. A handshake and a hug meant the world to them. And being able to find that last can of formula for a mom who desperately needed it for her son was amazing, as I was digging through boxes right towards the end for her. After a full day of distributing this stuff, after a full day of distributing all of this stuff that is desperately needed, we drove about an hour west to a small orphanage to drop off some supplies. We weren't there very, very long. I wish we were able to hang out and play, but they were in the middle of their classes. But it's in the country, and as we're driving out in the country and I'm watching the fields and the cows and the goats, it hit me that about an hour in the other direction from where we started, there's a war. There's thousands of people dead. There were hundreds of people missing. There's millions upon millions of people displaced from their homes. And I just got to see a fraction of it yesterday. And so today is a new day. I'm not exactly sure what Pastor Oleg has in store for us, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot. A bottle of ibuprofen and a whole lot of water. So I will keep you all posted and look forward to seeing you all very soon.